Well, today, former President Donald Trump pleaded not guilty to 37 federal charges against him.
Trump is accused of mishandling classified documents detailing military information. The crowd outside the Miami courthouse remained calm as hundreds of Trump supporters protested the indictment. Fox 4's Stephen Dow joining us in studio with reaction from Trump. Stephen.
For the second time this year, former President Donald Trump was in police custody and appeared before a judge. Trump called the country corrupt as he hopes to win back his job in 2024.
I think it's a rigged deal here. We have a rigged country. We have a country that's corrupt.
After pleading not guilty to 37 felony counts of mishandling classified documents, former President Donald Trump stopped at a Miami cafe to talk to supporters.
Happy birthday to you.
Trump, who turned 77 Wednesday, is the first former president in history to face federal charges. It's the second time this year Trump has surrendered to law enforcement. In April, it was a New York State courthouse on separate charges. Tuesday, the site was a federal court in Miami. The 37 charges involve classified documents detailing sensitive military information. Images from the indictment showed boxes of documents being stored in a bathroom and other rooms at Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate.
Thank you.
Crowds remained peaceful during the court appearance as hundreds of Trump supporters stood outside. As for what happens next, both sides will wait for a trial date to be set and motions will be made. What is unknown, will federal judge Eileen Cannon remain as the judge over the case? Cannon is a Trump-appointed judge, and she could be asked to recuse herself. Former federal prosecutor John Helms says the decision can be handled two ways.
That judge can either rule on the motion themselves or refer the motion to the chief judge of the district, who would then make the decision on it.
Former President Donald Trump has already left Miami. He will be speaking publicly at a fundraiser tonight in New Jersey.
All right, Stephen, thank you.